Right, fans, I am back here. Unfortunately, the Baron went down in defeat, but I think these fans at home watching saw that you had a little something to do with that, Cuban Assassin.
No, 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 no. That John Heartbreak, he cheated. Everybody saw him cheat. He needed a weapon just to beat this man. Let me tell you something right now. We're getting sick and tired of getting the shaft around here in APW. It's okay. I'm still the NICW heavyweight champion. And sooner or later, the APW television title is coming to the Cuban's army. And any other title that we want. You shut your stinking mouth, or your car title will come to us too. Let me tell you right now. Sooner or later, you're going to see the Cuban army stand on top, #1, as we already are. You shut your stinking mouth. And here in just a little bit, I'm going to prove that you shut your stinking mouth. Bobby Yela, you're the next one to go down. I'm going to take you down, and I'm going to treat you like the garbage these Americans are. Viva Cuba, numero uno. Viva la Cuba, USA.
Well, I can tell you right now, Cuban, you do have that match coming up against Bobby Yela right here tonight on television, but I also know that the Baron, by virtue of that loss, is going to be dropped in the rankings for that shot against Dragon Scott Lee, the APW TV champion. He's going to have to work his way back into contention for that title shot.
I tell you right now, Baron, tell him how it's going to be. Tell him how it's going to be. You all clearly saw the referee. That was a screw job. He hit me. He had something in his hand. This is not fair. You once again want to ruin a good thing by screwing the Cuban army. We'll see how screwy you want to get. Fear the Baron. Fear Cuban's army. And that is all the people need to know.
What have you got to say?
Hey, I know my main man Chase Bennett ain't here, but that's okay because the Yellow Man got a shot at the NICW Heavyweight Championship. And Cuban, you talk about stinking Americans. Well, the only thing stinking is your breath. And the Yellow Man is about to wild on you. I'm about to style on you, shake up the room, and you looking at the next NICW Heavyweight Champion, shake the room.
All right, fans, there you have it from John Heartbreak and Bobby Yela. We're going right up to the ring for that matchup.
The NICW heavyweight title on the line in this matchup. 10-minute time limit here on television. And the referee Cadillac Jackson assigned to this matchup, and he's shown the belt to the fans here in the arena. He's let both men know the title is on the line. Now, once again, here we go. The Cuban Assassin is trying a little bit of mind game with their referee, Cadillac Jackson. You know, a lot of these guys consider him to be a rookie referee, and he is, but he's refereed more matches in the last year than a lot of referees get in 5 years in this business because the NICW and APW, we wrestle here. I'm glad to have all of our fans here with us on television, on all of our broadcast platforms. And a collar and elbow lockup. Bobby Yela takes the Cuban in a side headlock. Cuban's going to take that leg. Bobby needs to, there you go. Bobby, kick that leg back and keep it out of the reach for the Cuban. Cuban backs him in, shoots him off. Bobby comes off with a big shoulder tackle, takes the champion down. The Baron out here in his corner. As you fans know, Bobby Yela and Baron Krause had a match here on television just last week, and the Baron got a win over on Bobby Yela. And Yela demanded this matchup, and the Cuban agreed to it. So here we have it, and glad to bring it to you, our fans here on television, a title match. 10-minute television time limit. Bobby Yela really feeling it in the ring right now against the champion. He's getting these fans into it with that USA chant. Collar and elbow lockup once again. The Cuban with an arm wringer takes that arm, going to crank it over. Bobby needs to work his way out of this as quickly as he can. Cuban's going to apply a lot of pressure to the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder all the way up. Bobby able to reverse it. little bit of an unorthodox reversal there. Maintains the same type of wrist lock over. Cuban reverses it into a hammerlock. Referee Cadillac Jackson out here once again. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of experience for such a young referee in the sport. Cuban fired that elbow in, caught Bobby along the ear and the jaw, hip tossed him out of that hammerlock. Now he's going to work on him in the corner. Now he's going to give Barron a chance to pull his shenanigans over there. Baron Krause choking Bobby Yela on that middle strand. Yela, a much younger man than the Cuban, but what he makes up in youthful energy and exuberance and conditioning, the Cuban is going to counteract with treachery and experience. Big shot right there. Bobby fighting his way out of that corner. Back elbow takes the champion down. Discretion, the better part of valor there. Cuban Assassin taking a walk on the outside of the ring. Referee needs to put the count on, get him back in the ring. But Bobby Yela interrupting the count, that's not a smart move. I think Bobby is letting his emotions get the best of him here in this situation. Cuban Assassin pacing around on the outside of the ring, yet to get back in. There he's back up on the apron. And once again, Bobby, that energy, that exuberance, and the fans in the arena here are starting to chant, tell the referee that the Cuban has a weapon. Cadillac searched him. And there, you see it right there. Referee checking him once again. Oh, and look at that. The Cuban had that well scouted. Bobby thought better of it. Cuban, an experienced wrestler, not the kind of man you want to rush in on without a game plan. Went for a collar and elbow lockup. Cuban caught him with a knee to the solar plexus. Big forearm, took him down. Takes his man into the corner. Yela with the reversal, and there comes the Cuban. He caught him with a big hip toss on the way out. And a body slam, scoop and a slam. Bobby's got him down. He's got the leg hooked. 2 count, only a 2 count, and there goes the Cuban. He's going to bail out again. Cuban and the Baron both claiming that Bobby Yela had the tights, but fans, I didn't see it from my perspective out here. Referee letting him know he's going to start the count. Cuban has a count of 10 to get back in. Now, the best thing Bobby Yela can do here is not interrupt the count. And as you see, he didn't, and Cuban was forced back into the ring. The only way Bobby Yela can win this title is by pinfall or submission inside the ring. And he has got to be aware, cognizant of, and stay away from the Baron on the outside. Collar and elbow lock up into a waist lock. Cuban attempting to power his way out of it, and there he does. He does in a waist lock of his own. Yela trying to get that elbow down in there and create some space. And he does. Arm drags the man out, maintains the arm bar. So far, this has been an even matchup. Oh, and there you saw the equalizer. Cuban with that object. He hit Yela in the gut, and then he hit him again in the throat with that object. Bobby Yela having a little trouble breathing, regaining his balance here, and Cuban all over him with that object, fans. That object played a key part in the Cuban's ability to win the title from Roosevelt in Roxborough, North Carolina just a few weeks ago. But nevertheless, he is the recognized champion. Long list of contenders at this point. Pony Johnson, Lance Erickson, Crash Cassidy, Bobby Yela. A lot of guys looking to get a shot. Roosevelt wants his rematch. Bobby Yela up and over, comes off the ropes with a sunset flip. Cadillac's down and a 2 count. The Cuban kicks out at 2 and a clothesline, and he delivered that with some authority right there. Yela had already suffered some damage to the throat, and I do believe that he meat hooked him with that clothesline right in the throat. 2 count. Cuban works his way back up. Rear chin lock applied. Excellent camera work here. Cuban, watch him. He's going to grapevine that arm. Now he's got him in a seated abdominal stretch. He's stretching out Bobby's neck, his shoulders, his pecs, everything. Fans with the chant of USA here in the Mountain State Sportatorium. A little better than 8 minutes gone in this match, only about 2 minutes remaining. Bobby shoots him in, and a big backdrop on the way out. Cuban's down. Bobby's going to cover him, hooks the leg, and Cuban, the wily veteran, able to escape the pin. Yela going up, going to deliver some punishment to the Cuban. He's had enough. The fans counting him off. Yela down, shoots the man off. Cuban with a reversal in the corner, comes in with a double axe handle. Bobby Yela with a schoolboy roll up. Oh, and there comes the Baron in the ring, and that's going to be a DQ. That's going to be a DQ to Baron. And Yela had him. I think he had him. Fans, for the pin. Oh, whoa. Here comes John Heartbreak with a chair, and these guys.